All right, so here's where we are. These headers ain't gonna work. They were on the car before, and I had collector extensions on them, and I, for the life of me, don't know how. Same headers. These heads have the exhaust port in the stock location, so it's not like it's a raised port. But here, let's look at this. All right, I'll lay down under here. Ignore the ugly hole in the floor. We will get that fixed. But as you can see, right here, this, I mean, it is jammed against the floor. I'm not even going to be real sure that the bolts are tight up there. The flange is tight, and it's not going to blow the gasket out because it is so hard to get. I mean, you cannot move it. Then on the other side, where I did get the extension on, as you can see, it is, let's see if we put this against the frame rail, it is pointing up, which means when you get back here where the floor dips down, it won't clear. You might be wondering why putting mufflers on this is so important. Well, it's a street car. I mean, you gotta have mufflers on a street car. I can't even, yeah, I could start it with these on here just to get the cam broke in, but I can't even drive the thing around the block like this because, I mean, one of the neighbors would call the freaking police on me in a heartbeat. So what does that mean? I don't know. I've got the super comps that were on her car, and maybe they'll fit this better. I might try it. I might pull this header off of here, pull this guy off, and see if the super comps fit better. With her car, the problem is the Victor Jr. heads have a raised exhaust port, and it's got a big thick adapter plate to adapt a power glide to the small block Ford. And maybe that's the issue, why they didn't fit very well. If I try those on here and they fit on here, I'll buy different headers for her car and hopefully find something that fits better. I mean, I went so far as to I took the drive shaft safety loop out because it was in the way of that pipe over there. See that there's a tab right there and a tab right here, and that's how my safety loop was mounted under here. And we welded these big, well, my grandfather welded these big heavy, basically homemade frame ties in here, which now, I mean, that's not so good. That's really bad. But I got somebody that says he can do something about that. We might need to have that corner over there looked at too. But anyway, we got distracted. Squirrel. I guess we'll pop this header off of here and see if we can get the super comp up in there. And then on that side, we'll do the same thing. Oh, what a hassle. All right, we'll let that dry. And we'll jam that up in there and see if it fits any better. Wish me luck. Well, there it is. It's up in there. That took me a grand total of 15 minutes. I guess when you don't have a transmission adapter in the way and exhaust ports that are raised, I don't know what they are, 3/8 of an inch or half an inch, or I don't think they're half an inch, but whatever the Victor Juniors are, them things just fit right up in there. Here, let's look under here and I'll show you. Remember how the other one was all jammed up against the floor? Oh, look at that. I can almost get my finger in there. That other one was mashed up against the floor. Hell, I can get my finger in there. You can't see because my hand's in the way. But all right, now I guess we'll pull that bastard off and get the other one put in there. Maybe we can get collector extensions on this now, which means we can get mufflers on it at the very least, because that's not near as bad. And maybe we can put the safety loop back in. All right, onward. I'm tired. frustrated, need to take a break. So the headers that were on the car were Hooker comps, just regular old comps. The driver's side was the side that was hard to get on with the comps. I mean, it was a pain in the ass. When I went to put the super comp on that side, it just practically fell up in there. I'm like, cool, this won't be so bad. Well, now I've spent the last 45 minutes pissing around trying to get the passenger side header on there, and it is no closer to being on there than it was last week. And I'm frustrated. I think I'm going to have to take the motor mounts loose and hook the hoist up and pick the motor up 2 or 3 inches just to get that header up in there, because there's no clearance to make it fit. I tell you, I'm really questioning whether this thing's ever going to run again, because it's 2 steps forward and 3 steps back every time I do something. But I'm going to take a break, go in the house, and question our life choices. Now I'm officially defeated. I can't get it in there. Look at the shenanigans I just did. Put the engine hoist back on it, raised it up until it touched the floor, lowered it down just a touch. Took a big old 2x4 in there, wedged it over that way, pushed it over that way as far as I could, wedged this in there, and it still doesn't fit. It still won't go in there. I don't know. I'm just 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. I'm tired of going backwards. I can't put headers on it. Not cheap headers, not good headers. It don't matter. They don't fit. I'm done with this crap.